Weekly Debunk.
You know what time it is.
Stopping misinformation in its tracks.
Listen, this week, Tanisha Twitterfinger says so many people are saying, and I agree, that getting vaccinated is a 100% personal decision. My body, my choice is not limited to Roe versus Wade. I'm just saying.
I don't know, Tanisha. Excuse me, Dr. Mel, is that true?
No, it is not. So this actually has personal meaning to me. Vaccination is a decision that each person makes for themselves, but it is not solely a personal decision. Personal means that it relates to an individual human being, not the public. But just like drunk driving is a personal decision until you hit somebody, in a public health emergency, you can't have a purely personal decision. And here's why. As we speak right now, my father in law, who I love dearly, is in the hospital. He broke his hip, unfortunately. He can't get a physical therapist to come see him every day because there's a shortage of physical therapists because they are dealing with COVID patients. He can't get a speech therapist that he needs to come see him in the hospital because they're dealing with COVID patients. His nurse that should only be taking care of 2 patients because he's in an ICU is having to care for 4 patients, one of them a COVID patient. So that person, she or he, the nurse, is constantly in and out of that COVID patient's room and coming to see my father-in-law, increasing his risk for getting COVID. And most of the people who are in the hospital are unvaccinated. One of the reasons that our hospitals have been overrun, 1 in 4 hospitals are overrun and on short staff right now, is because there's so many people that are unvaccinated and getting COVID. So their personal decision is affecting my father-in-law right now. And sure, both unvaccinated and vaccinated people get COVID. I get that. But that's like saying me and Tiger Woods both play golf. I play golf, but he is the greatest of all time. And I don't shoot less than 100 when I play. Okay. For the people who are not golfers, I suck. So unvaccinated people pass COVID on more often, 2 to 3 times more often than those who are vaccinated. They get hospitalized more, 10 to 13 times more. And unfortunately, they die more often, 15 times more than those who are vaccinated. And then as far as that abortion analogy with the my body, my choice, that's the most inaccurate analogy possible. And this is why. An infectious disease is not like a fetus. A fertilized egg originates in a woman's body. It only requires that body to survive, and it doesn't get spread around. A virus, on the other hand, originates outside somebody's body and can only survive by being passed on to others. Hence, the decision to not wear a mask or not get vaccinated or not social distance is a group decision that an individual makes, but it is not a personal decision.
Absolutely. It affects
I'm
community.
done.
Yeah. All
So
right.
that was our weekly
That was,
debunk.
in the words of Spike Lee, that's the truth, Ruth.